Well, hello everybody. It's good to be back behind the camera and beside the mic. I have took several weeks to myself to get things together. Um, did just a little bit behind me, a little bit on the lighting and stuff. Still working on that. Had other priorities. I thought I was going to be focusing on the stuff behind me more, but no, actually was focusing on me a lot, which I needed to do. And I spoke about that in earlier videos, a month and a half, 2 months back. But I'm back. So I'm going to be back and talking about things that I love, like all my new comics, toys, things that geeky stuff. Just to talk about, like I was telling you guys before, to me this is therapy. It's good for an old Marine veteran such as myself to sit down and get things off his chest. And this is a good way to do it. This in this new age with this, with your microphones and your computers and YouTube and all that. It's a great way to get through it. So, and at my age, I'm 48, so I'm like right in the middle of everything. I'm not young, and I'm not old. So I'm like right in the middle, and I'm living during this time period of all this technology, and I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm enjoying it. But I'm also living in a time period with a whole lot of crap going on in our world with, I even hate mentioning it, but here we go. Race and diversity and all this equality and this crap. And the things that I'll be talking about will be things like Tim Drake Robin turning him gay, Superman turning him black, Winter Soldier and Falcon, the crap Sam was saying about the Shield and stuff. And basically taking characters that are beloved in one way or another and changing them to one way or another, which is, going to make them beloved on this side of the aisle or that side of the aisle, and that's fine. But what my problem with it is, it's not because that they're white, a lot of these characters. It's because that you're trying to take characters that have already been established and change them because they're white. And you're saying it's because they're white, and I don't like that. I think that's not equality. That's taken from one culture and given to the other culture and booting one out. That's not equality. That's taking from something. So I don't think changing core characters and core establishments and core things from something that's been around for, say, 80 years, 50 years, 30 years, just to fit your agenda, I don't agree with it. But who am I? Just this little old guy I was telling you about a minute ago behind a keyboard, so and a camera. Anyway, just things like that, and I'm going to talk about things like U.S. population compared to these things, and the percentages of, say, white, black, Hispanic, Asian, gay, straight, trans. Because we're going to break down exactly the facts behind it. All right. And how you cannot have this so-called equality the way you're asking for it and all these different things. So let's just, quick example, and then I'll cut this short after that. Let's just say DC Comics wants to make half their characters black. Well, you can't do that. I mean, you can. In a world that's not our world, because our world is not like that. Our world is diverse and percentages are different than the way you're speaking of with this, say, a comic or a movie or something of that nature. So you take a company and you say, well, I want them half black. Well, when only 12.6, roughly, I think it is, of your population is black, and 60.1, I think, is what it is, over 60% of your population is white. Well, you can't do that. And if you do, you're making it unequal. Well, you say, well, Brian, it's been unequal for years. It's time to take it back. It's time to make it right. Throw the fist up. Do all that other stuff. I think you're missing the big picture. The majority of people in this world don't think that way. A guy like me will see a character. Let's see a few of my guys I got here. One of my favorites. They're black. or like some other characters are Chinese or Asian, Hispanic, and all kinds of different backgrounds. Female, Wonder Woman, Lara Croft. I mean, Power Girl. I don't look at it like that until certain groups of people try to throw it out there that we're supposed to see it that way. Well, I don't see it that way. I see it as everybody's who they are. I see it until you start changing it. When you start changing it, the established characters, then that's when I have a problem with it. But see, the beauty of the movies and everything else, and the DC and Marvel universes, they have this thing called a multiverse. So you can have all these different characters in different worlds and different Earths, different this and that and the other. So you can have them. Earth 2 had a gay Green Lantern. Loved it. Read it. Got all the books over there. Thought it was fine. Didn't have a problem with it. But then they take the main Green Lantern and turn him bisexual. Why? Why? Well, who cares, for one? I mean, just keep it silent. If he's gay or bisexual, then let the man be gay and bisexual, but you don't have to tell stories about it. Oh, it might help someone come out. Come out from what? In this day and age, very rarely is someone going to say anything. And if they do, they get the shit slapped out of them, whether it's verbally or in real life. Give me a break. People don't treat each other like that in real life. Only on the news and media do people hear this crap that we're being treated like that. The 99% of the fucking people don't get treated like that. You know? A lot of this is just made up shit from the media. Look at my friends list on Facebook. You'll find out real quick. It's the most diverse one I bet you'll find. And those people are actually my friends. All of those people. Anyway, carrying on a little longer than I wanted to. Seems to be normal for me. I want to talk about things like that. Like, they have a black Superman. He's on Earth 23 in the multiverse. Go check him out. Freaking phenomenal character. Great character. Great Justice League behind him. Actually, I think they're not called the Justice League. I can't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, I'll get into that. But just think about me as a writer in comics and stuff, and I take a character such as Black Lightning here. Let's just say I take him, and I turn him into White Lightning. So now I got Guy Gardner and White Lightning teaming up with each other because I wanted two white guys because we're not being represented. You'd crucify me, okay? Well, probably not because you hate Christians, but I'm not, but that's not the point. That's another video. Point is, stop changing established stuff. If you want something, make new characters, make new stuff. You know, you want to be represented, then be represented. But percentage-wise, it's not going to end up the way you want it. I'm going to go over that on another video, but this was just me coming back, my first video back after I had some things in my life I had to take care of. So, 8 minutes plus, a little longer than I wanted, about 3 minutes longer than I wanted, but hey, I'm here. I'm back. So, I want to talk about this stuff. I want to get it out, and anybody wants to talk about it with me, feel free to drop a line down below. Tell me how you feel. Let's don't get into this bullshit where you're calling each other names and, you know, all that other crap. You can take that and shove it up your dossier. I don't care. Derriere. Dossier. Derriere. I guess I need to get back into my dictionary. Take it and shove it in either one of them. Okay? I'm not going to deal with it. You want to debate or talk about something, let's do that. But if we're going to argue, take that shit somewhere else. All right? Well, I'm back. We'll talk about some stuff. We'll see how things go. Until next time, peace out.